Alright, that's our show.
Can I get on your feet still, Pablo? Thank you all so much for coming. It's so great to see all your faces, even though I can't see them. Because it's bright out here. But we're going to be doing improv today. Who's heard of it? Okay, then you're all newbies. That's awesome. Okay, no, I'm sure you've heard of it. Who's heard of a Herald? Woo.
That's my name.
This guy. This guy's going to be judging us this whole time. Everyone else is going to find it funny. Anyway, so we're going to be doing a Herald, and then we're going to have a short 10-minute intermission, and we're going to be doing a Shakespeare for you all. So let's get it started off with a suggestion of your favorite team.
The Padres.
The what? The Chiefs.
X-Men.
The word is chief.
Caution!
I love the Chiefs because they're a football team.
I love Chiefs because they're in charge of their tribes.
I love Chiefs because sometimes they smoke a lot of weed.
I love Chiefs because sometimes they're policemen.
I love policemen because they keep order in society.
I love policemen because if you need help, you can always turn to a police officer.
I love policemen because sometimes if you explain, they understand and they're like, okay, next time.
I love policemen because everyone looks good in blue.
I love blue because it's a really nice color.
I love blue because in certain Latino cultures, it actually is, it represents positive feelings.
I love blue because I love the ocean.
I love blue if I believe I would die.
I love blue because he always finds like the best clues.
I love clues because they help you figure out mysteries.
I love Clue because it's a really fun board game.
I love Clue because it's a great movie.
I love clues because it's like really fun to play mystery games.
I love clues because it's fun to problem solve.
Someone died here.
You stay at that investigative work, Mike, and slowly but surely you will rise the ranks of this precinct, I guarantee it.
Phil, I've been working my whole 1 year for this.
Man, am I proud of you. I took you under my wing. You were just another hot shot right out of the academy, and now look at you.
Solving crimes and shit.
Solving crimes and shit.
Someone died here.
We know. There's blood everywhere.
I think the facts are pretty obvious. I'll just call this another case for Detective Malay.
Whoa. You're just gonna let Detective Malay stomp on your toes here?
Listen.
Look at this. The walls are covered in blood. And yeah.
This whole place is covered in blood.
You should wear gloves before you did that.
Listen, detective, I got a little story for you.
I'd love to hear it.
It's not really a story, it's more like, get out of here, this is my case.
I think I'm the one who declared the dead body last.
That's true, that's protocol.
So maybe you should get out of here. I don't care if your mentor is licking blood off the wall.
Hey! Phil, get out of there.
It's my signature detective work. I gotta taste everything. That's how I get a good vibe for the evidence and the suspects.
I know your style, but I also know my detecting superiority.
Listen, oh, is that a clue?
Oh, tastes like an asshole.
Chief Ducati? Yeah. There seems to be an issue in this paperwork. It seems as though there's going to be a funeral on the same day as your wedding.
Oh no. And that's my mom's funeral, so I have to go to that.
Shit.
Well, could we move the funeral or the wedding?
I think maybe dual funeral wedding.
Francis, I don't know how my wife would feel about that, or my mother's spirit.
Well.
Okay. So if we did have a dual what, like, the location, would we have to move it from the seaside resort? Because I don't think that would really work for a funeral, you know?
I think the ocean is a perfect place for a funeral.
She did want her ashes kind of spread.
I was thinking quicksand.
To kind of put her ashes.
Inside the sand.
Whoa.
Whoa!
You're on to something here.
You.
Okay? Okay, I do like all of these things, but there isn't quicksand at the sea resort, so we're gonna have to order that.
We could import it.
Okay, I'm bringing out my laptop.
Oh, I just got mine. Let's see who gets it first.
Okay.
Order.
Oh, wow!
I have the tab open.
Okay, so you've been thinking about this. I'm gonna make the Facebook event. Half wedding, half funeral. Quicksand will be there.
Look, Carter, we got a quota. You can't keep letting people go just because you're a nice guy.
But I'm a nice guy. I have to let them go if they want to go. Who is it for me to say, oh, you have to stay here?
You took an oath. You're a police officer.
He reads books. So I say, who bad guy read book, you leave.
Plenty of bad guys wrote books.
Name 3.
There was
I don't care, I
Lennon.
was just kidding.
Okay. You don't have to do that much college work to be a police chief. Or do you? Yes, you do.
I didn't, that's for sure.
Look, we got a quota. And I don't know if I can keep letting you bring the people you let off to the station to feed them cookies.
These cookies have been here for 2 weeks, so no one in here is going to eat the cookies. Everyone comes for a coffee and they leave the cookies. So I say, bad person, you want cookie? Who am I to say no bad person get cookies? Yes, oh, I'm so sorry. See, I'm going to get cookies.
Damn these free spirits.
It is 2%, is that okay? I mean, I can go down the street to get the non-fat because you, I know you look good and you're trying to keep us in here.
Hey, our job is to protect the city, not compliment it.
See? I'm just trying to do my best. You know, I mean...
No, I understand. I understand.
Enforcement of the law is not my passion.
I know. Where you're from, it's different.
Who knows where that is?
The sky.
Blue ball on the floor.
A jungle gym.
A bird!
A used Band-Aid. The tie.
A blue raspberry warhead wrapper.
Moms and dads.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
Do you smell it? Because I sure smell blood.
It's palpable. I can taste it. I know it's here somewhere.
You know, I never really said this to you, but your senses are all fucked up.
I've been to a lot of doctors about it. It's something I have to live with. I know.
Listen, when we hired Jim to kill the entire mafia,
Yeah.
I thought he'd get the job done in a week. It took a week and a half.
At least 10 days.
And now we're here, and I walk into my room, and I find blood everywhere.
There's blood everywhere.
Jim, hey. Hey, Jim. I thought we paid you off last week and a half ago.
You did. I'm here to continue my work.
You're not done? This job is supposed to take a week.
And a half. Oh, it was a week.
It was a week and a half.
Right.
Look, we can't avoid the authorities forever.
The cops are on us like his fucked up senses.
Look. Oh yeah, they're close. Oh yeah.
He's tasting them right now.
I can taste what's going on in their precinct, in their chambers. They're interviewing a witness. He's about to snitch.
I've never told you this, but your senses are pretty fucked up.
Teresa, get out here. We have a wedding to plan.
Oh, okay.
This business is so hard when it's just me by myself so much.
Hey, T, I would never leave you alone. I would always be there for you, but today actually my schedule is completely booked. I've got like 4 nail appointments.
Teresa, you only have 4 fingers. I'm sorry.
You would call me out on my 4 fingers.
Teresa, a client came in yesterday and they need their wedding planned.
Whoa! You think I'm trying to like plan things? I'm a wedding planner. I don't plan.
Teresa.
I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Okay, good. Now that we have that established, my fingers.
Teresa, I think that your problem is because it was this one that was cut off and you went into wedding planning because you knew you couldn't wear one.
I was thinking maybe I could like, change and like push boundaries and wear it on the other hand, but now that you said, I think I'm gonna be alone forever.
Teresa, you're not going to be alone forever if you don't have fingers. You're going to be alone forever because you're a slacker.
Francois!
Home, sweet casa.
Francois, I came to your home to tell you this, that as a doctor, you have to diagnose people.
I will do that once I finish taking in the air of my home country. Francis.
Francois, we're getting complaints, we're getting lawsuits, we're really, some of us went to jail because you will not help people who are sick.
Thanks, Francois.
I helped this man, obviously, he's cough much better.
I'm good. He gave me the paperwork.
Yes.
It just says you're okay. It says you're okay.
But at the same time, I did not add the A and the Y, I just do the O and the K. At the same time, I'm a doctor.
Francois, you can't just keep giving people Sprite and tell them that it's a doctor's medicine.
It is not, this is news to me. I had to go a whole semester on Sprite.
I don't know how they do things in these Frenchish countries, but here in America...
I am allowed to make fun of my own country, you are not.
This man's dying.
Yes, I have solution. These are Play-Doh. You just play with the Play-Doh. Takes your mind off the cough. It's great. I help people here. Don't take me back to America. I help people here. Look at the face of being helped.
I guess you're right. You do help people in some strange Robin Williams way.
Ah, yes, the Patch Adams. I love it. You know. We got movie here last week. That one week.
Francois, it's a bird.
Oh, is it? Wait, turn your head and cough. Oh, that is symptom of Play-Doh. He take naps.
Death.
No, it's a nap. You give kid Play-Doh, he take a nap. The same principle.
My doctor's orders say he's dead. That kick was a very medical test.
So you come into my house. You come into my house.
Sorry.
You kick my patient.
I knocked over your whole briefcase. I'm sorry.
I will not stand for this. I will not stand or lay down for this. I'm done with America. I stay here. That is it. No more doctoring for Francois.
No, Francois, you do help people, though.
Do I? Do I help people? Francois don't help anyone, you say. Francois kill man, you say. Francois so blue.
Francois, maybe he's dead, but if it weren't for you, he never would have lived.
Taxi.
Hey, taxi over here, right here.
So they taxi!
We get a taxi, right?
Yeah.
Can you just slow?
Can you put it in neutral?
My mom's funeral. I'm really late. Taxi.
Yeah.
It's a red light. We can all
That's not a taxi, right?
That's just a
I
guy.
have money. I have money and jewels.
I'll pay you to get in your car.
Taxi, I gotta go to this castle.
Hey, I'll take my shirt off.
Please.
You let me in your car.
Yeah.
I have to go to the bathroom, but it's all the way over there.
Afraid of strangers.
You're a
There's a beachside resort I need to get to.
I get stressed under pressure.
I'll make out with you.
I'll make out with him.
Wait, you'll
I'll make out with him.
Can we go first?
Okay, it's free now.
Will you
Okay,
give me?
Yes.
Look, I got
We have you now, Francois.
Don't kill anyone!
I found a body back there.
That was my body. I didn't make sexual assault.
You somehow crawled from France.
Hey, Francis!
Excuse me.
Different country.
Rookie, you gotta stop bringing the cadavers to the workplace.
I'm sorry. They just give me so much excitement, and then I show it to them, and they're like, "Yeah, you did it. You killed this person." He's gonna lick you.
You know,
I know.
in my country we call that disease halitosis. I have treatment. Play-Doh is back there.
Francois, we found a bag of Play-Doh near the dead cadaver now.
Yeah, and you know what? I found a bag of Play-Doh next to the cadaver.
Oh, you're such good detective you are.
Even he's right in your ass.
No, I was sincere. In Francis, we don't know what sarcasm is. Right? Very sincere. You have good eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't know what sarcasm is, right?
I don't know. This one's a bit slow, isn't it?
Listen, Francois, we're gonna bring you to court, and you're gonna.
I love court. That is where the Lakers play.
Jackie, this is like such a weird wedding.
I'm like, why? You know, I always loved weddings and I thought how romantic, like what a lovely sight. But it's like, I'm like, oh, what a lovely, there's a coffin.
Like a box for Santa. Okay, true. Like kids can play in it. Oh look, they're dead.
I watched a kid, I mean, I actually knew that kid. It was my cousin's kid, and he ran over and was like, Mom, look at me, I'm playing in.
I thought like, oh look, it's a tiny cupcake. And then it disappeared.
Serious?
I'm serious, I confirmed it.
Are you sure it didn't disappear like?
I just didn't think about that one. Look, here it comes.
Oh, thank you. Yep, another. We need more to get through this wedding.
Jimmy's got the cupcakes too on there.
Napkins if you need.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great, thanks.
Was that real? Jackie, was that real?
That was real. Really, really real.
Oh my God. Should we take a Snapchat?
Let's take a selfie. Snapchat selfie.
It's not disappearing now, so there's nothing to Snapchat.
And if you guys will just follow me this way, the bride and groom's limb severing booth is right over here. It's a great attraction. Just follow me. We're gonna cut off all your limbs. Let's go.
This reminds me of when I first walked in, and they had all the tables set up, and I looked at my name tag, and it was splattered with red paint, but now I'm starting to not think it was red paint.
This is like...
It smells like blood.
You know, this is getting strange, because when I got in line, they were segregating women and men, and then putting us into different weddings.
Jackie! Oh my God, I wondered why everyone was a woman around here.
Hors d'oeuvres for the women. Hors d'oeuvres for the women.
Oh, okay.
You're a man.
Can you do that disappearing thing? I've got to send a Snapchat. Oh, got it!
Blood everywhere. If only I could save this room. But I lost Francois. God damn it, modern medicine isn't made for this.
He's dead. I killed Francois.
All right, okay, cool. So, I was getting in a lot of legal trouble. So
Good. Yeah. He I brought him into his jail cell. I said, sit down, Francois. All right, it's over. It's over. You're never coming back.
I'm so glad I'm never gonna come back.
I can't.
If I saw his face right now.
Oh, there's blood on the wall.
That's strange.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
So I just sliced his throat.
That's good. You know, I think my department's gonna have a lot more easier time because he's dead and never coming back. Never.
Can you guys just give me a second? Can you guys just give me a second alone? I just need to just relax for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Is that okay?
In the bloody room?
Yeah. It's euphoric.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm sure no one's gonna come in here. So. Sir, can you... sorry, you're wearing shoes. Sir, you look really familiar. Do I... Francois, I didn't mean it. The knife slipped. I swear to God. Francois, please. Please, you have to understand it.
Hey, so, I heard there's an opening for a slightly French butler.
Yeah, we're looking to hire someone to get, some donuts every morning and some coffee. You said you're French?
There's something about you.
What?
You're rich.
Yeah.
You pay me well.
Yeah.
I'll take the job.
I'm pretty rich. Okay, you need an interview, but...
There's blood on the walls.
We're trying to get it cleaned up, but it's just taking some time. Payroll's trying to process things. It's not happening. Holy shit. Okay, Audie, calm down. Nothing can get creepier. It's gonna be okay. Francois is dead. That was a spirit. That French butler. There's nothing. It's okay. No one's gonna kill me. I'm fine. I'm totally good. Nothing can happen. Oh my god. I need some cocaine. Holy shit.
That's our first scene! Now, as some of you may have seen, we have transformed ourselves into great likeness of the players of William Shakespeare's time. And William Shakespeare, this great and wonderful, prolific writer, the bard, if you will, did plays in a style that we all know and some of us love very much. And right now, Slippery When Wet will be performing an entirely new play in the style of William Shakespeare. That means that this Shakespearean play has never been performed before and will never be performed again. So, with that in mind, we will be needing a title for this production. So, in the style of Shakespeare, may someone who is so inspired by the gods give to us a title for this Shakespearean play.
Matchmaker Day, Italy.
Matchmaker Day, Italy. Matchmaker Day, Italy. This is the first and last performance of Matchmaker Day, Italy.
Come, good sirs, my fine ladies, ladybirds, boys, wags, ducks alike. I have a story to spin to you all. The story of Matchmaker Day, Italy. 'Twas a day in beautiful Italy, my home country, as thou shalt tell by my inflection of voice. 'Twas an ordinary day in fine Italy, until good Lord King of ours decreed today to be a very specific day. A day for matchmaking. 'Twas a day that good and true James finally found the opportunity to confess what was buried inside his feelings ever long. 'Twas a day fine and pure Mallory felt similarly. 'Twas a day James and Mallory found for matchmaking. My ladies, my gentlemen, my boys, my girls, this is Matchmaker Day, Italy.
Not I a care in the world. A flower, so beautiful and smells such radiance like the sky. Oh, nothing can ruin a day like this.
Sweet brother, I knew I would see you here in the court of our garden.
Sweet brothers both, hello and welcome. I'm so glad to be having the tea party.
What great happenstance that us siblings three should convocate at the same garden.
It's like we live in the same dwelling.
Brother, you jest such rightness.
And I happen to call upon the gods to sprinkle little thoughts upon your dream bits. Got to know to come for the tea party.
Fair Portia, thou dost talk to the gods out of turn?
Oh, I didn't say that quite much.
No tea for you.
Oh, brother, do bring me some tea. However, I was thought much amiss, as I am the oldest and I should speak to the gods first, no?
Sometimes the youngest get the most blessings.
Mine own thoughts think thou is starting to rile? Dost thou want some fisticuffs, sister?
Methinks if you want, I could unsheathe my sword.
Sister, when did thou get a sword at this hour?
Does sister challenge you to a duel?
I think she does, Timothy. All right, to make it fair, I shall pluck the same flower as I did henceforth and battle you with a rose.
Oh, you think me a fool, but I might have skills that you don't know about, just stepping all over the tea kettle.
What care I for tea kettles when I am challenged? But, fair Portia, thou thinkst wrong that I think thou wouldn't win. Thou knowest.
Ooh. Yes, you question my thoughts, however. Keep in mind I speak with the gods.
Oh, fair woods.
Brother James, please put down grossness. There's no need to fight in this family.
I shall not put it down. Alas, I shall. Ooh, watch out. Give it to thee.
Ah.
And plant another rose of such on thy cheek.
I love you, older brother. I'm only playing with you. It's actually from a thrift store, so it's not actually.
They have these now in England. They're called thrift stores.
Yes, perchance did it cost 99 cents.
Come hither, chief advisors, come hither. 'Tis in our royal kingdom of Italy I have seen the population dwindle to mere bits, and gathered here, prithee advisors, I beseech you, for the advice to help spring and blossom our population. I hear families are quarreling amongst one another, killing off the population, and I fear that disease that starts in England with the thrift shops and the stores shall spread to our dear Italy.
Good my king, there is a remedy to this.
Please, I beseech you.
Hatred is in the air. It
true.
filters through like pollen of a terrible spring. We must replace it, good my lord, with love instead. For with love root out hatred, grow forth a new flower. Matchmaking is the solution.
Thine idea be matchmaking?
Verily?
Flander, you have moved me to tears.
Eustace.
Flander.
They are manly tears and goodly ones, and a good display of emotion is truly what this country needs, and therefore I welcome them.
'Tis emotion and love and matchmaking that will push on our dear fine homeland.
For true, that is what I know.
So the king, if I...
Brother, sister,
Oh, dear James Frederick, you are distressed.
I have received the most unwarranted of news. I'm to be shipped off to Italy in the morning.
Oh no.
Brother James, what?
Some talk of bearing children. I know not what I speak to. I am such a young, even though older boy.
Good brother, I got your trunk ready. I knew this would happen.
Didst thou make it so?
I didn't say that.
Thine eyes did, and thy head shaking.
Sorry.
Brother James, does father know about this?
Father, yes, he is the one who told me. He is the one that thus banished me, if we may call it so. For it is a banishment, for I love England. I love the dirt. I love the roses. Oh, England, I love your sky.
Good brethren, if you go, you might meet a fair maiden. And then you could...
What need do I have for maidens?
Sir, no
I have need for brother and sister. I have need for tea. I have need for ape sword rose fights.
Good brother, you must know that your name day is soon approaching and you will be of the age of a good 13 and you must be ready.
Yes, age and date are coming, brother. 'Tis true, but alas, am I not allowed to be a little bit angry?
Brother, we look to you for a role model and right now you're falling.
Why, Zoons does it have to be the oldest? For all the melodrama in the world would not save my soul.
Brother, if I might sprinkle upon you a little bit from the gods, I did hear that a fair maiden is definitely in your cards.
Good father, tell me more of this handsome man approaching of which you speak.
Why, he is of age.
Of thy age, good father.
Oh, yes, of course of thine age, plus 1 or 2 years or so.
Goodly, it should be seeming and proper for a man to be a year or two older in age than that of his bride to be.
True. But those are the times
In all mine 11 or nearly 12 years, I have never felt stirrings of anxious excitement of soon approaching love.
It will boil in thine stomach for much longer.
It does, Father. I have thrown up twice already. I'm fine.
But thine continues to be flowered.
A message from the king.
Yes?
Tomorrow, come all to the masquerade ball. It will be in the courtyard. Come.
Frederick, I'm so glad I taught you how to read.
Father always makes the smartest choices, in mine love affairs and in thou upbringing of servitude as well.
'Tis to my knowledge that at this ball in the courtyard, thine lover may approach.
In truth, Father?
Why, yes, daughter, of course! And that's not the need! Okay, back.
Stop it.
I know thy father has problems of his lower back.
Good Father
Thank you, sir.
Gentlemen, I do apologize for being the straw upon thine own camel hump. I wish not to injure thee in thine body nor in thine soul.
'Tis fine, daughter. I do remember when I was betrothed to thy mother.
Oh, how I do miss Mother Great.
Yes, the breasts she had.
Flanders, we must set up the ball.
Eustace, I confess that I am very, very excited.
Oh, Flanders, I was excited too. I just didn't want to show it because I'm really mad.
Eustace,
Oh,
now is the
Flanders.
time for love, now is the time for joy and merrymaking, and we get to wear masks.
Oh, yes. Oh, I remember, Flanders, when I was a young 13-year-old thinking that maybe love was in my future.
Tell me, while I set up the punch bowl.
Well, Flanders, I was quite a good-looking fellow. You might see some resemblance.
Eustace,
Yes.
you still are very
Oh,
handsome.
Flanders! Gosh. Well, anyway, there I was, a young 13-year-old from a poor family, invited to this very room, actually.
This courtyard has
Oh,
seen a
yes.
number of years of balls.
Yes.
My heart overflows to hear it.
Well, and here I was again, a young, wide-eyed chap, and I looked over and I saw the prettiest girl that was born the same year as me. Do you know
what color of hair?
Green. Oh yes, she had the finest green hair and
a fairy spirit for true.
Oh yes, of course.
Back in those days, the blood was still running around a bit of
course,
mixing here.
Yes. Well, I looked over at her and I kind of winked. I worried if that was manly enough. Oh yes. There was a lot of insinuation in that wink, and I think she was scared.
But
she screamed. And started crying.
That is a terrible end.
I know. I know, and then I was sold into the service, and you know what they say, no wives for us.
Never married. A good cup of punch may comfort, though it is no balm for a broken heart. Tradesies.
Oh, my good servants. Servants, a slip of tongue, for I am used to this hierarchy. My good advisors, dear men. How I see the decorations have come along well.
Yes.
Did you think pink was too feminine, sir?
No, like heart blood emotions.
And
that's my opinion, I don't know yours.
Tis a very good day for these emotions, as you say, Eustace Flanders. have to confess, mine own heart, it overflows with such joy, for I put in such trust to you and...
You are having emotions as well.
Ah, no, nay.
Yes,
Nay to thy emotions. I am as stern as an oak tree in the wind.
Everybody too slippery when went a weekend of improv. We'd like you to take a moment to locate your nearest exits. They might not be the way that you entered this theater. Not the way you entered this thing. You know what I'm saying? We ask you to take a moment to please silence all cell phones, because we get cranky.
And now, introducing our first Slippery When Wet member, the beautiful, the sexy, the please have my children, oh my god, they're twins, Phoebe Bell!
Thank you all so much for being here. We are Slippery When Wet. Let's bring out the cast members. First one over here, can I get Matt and Gobert? Anyway, so we're going to be doing a Herald form for you tonight. It's going to be really fun. You're going to find out what it looks like. Then we're going to be taking a 10-minute short intermission, and we're going to be doing a Shakespeare play for you all. So can I start out with a one-word suggestion for our Herald? Any word?
Steeple box.
Steeple. The word is steeple.
Caution!
I love steeples because I think that the ancient architecture of cathedrals is beautiful.
I love steeples because if you go up to the steeple at the top of the Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Paris, you can see the whole city.
I love steeples because they're just simple.
I love steeples because it reminds me of my good old Catholic school days.
I love steeples because if you look inside, that's where all the people.
I love people because, let's face it, what else do we have on this earth but people? You know what I'm saying? We got people.
I love people because of how different but equal.
I love people because all my friends are people.
Because our minds are fucking weird.
I love people because I like figuring out like what they like and what they don't like.
I like what I like because that makes me who I am, and I like the stuff that I like for a reason.
I like Alec because we have parties at his house all the time.
I like Alec I like Alec because his facial hair makes him look distinguished.
I like Alec because he has long hair.
I like Alec because of his shoe collection. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I like Alec because he has a great taste in music.
I like music because, I mean, the soundtrack to my life. I need something to keep me going throughout the day. Yeah.
I like music because everyone has different tastes, and you know, there's no bad music if you like it.
I like music because I like to sing.
I like music because I think the entire world has a beat that we all run to.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, oh, I already fucked that up.
Michael, you're never going to become a priest. priest if you don't start doing it right.
I know, and I still won't become a priest if I don't stop cussing. I'm working on both. I'm working on being right and being less vulgar, Father. I'm sorry. I'm still in training.
Of course I understand, but we are in the God house.
House. He's mighty, mighty.
Michael.
You make it all.
Michael, he's watching. God is everywhere. You must have known that by now. What do you think Sister Mary's going to say about this when she sees you? Cussing, your dress is out of order.
Did I hear someone cussing, Michael?
Oh, Sister Mary.
Surprise, Michael. You're making me embarrassed. It's the Lord you should bow down to, not me.
No! I'm sorry, I'm just very nervous about, the choir solo and not disappointing our father or my father or our father or my sister or if I have a brother that I don't know of.
You meaning your family or us?
My family, physical, spiritual, mental family. There's a whole group of people up there I don't know about.
Sister Mary, can you please tell Michael how important it is to be dressed properly in the God house?
God hates it when your fly is unzipped.
Corinthians 1:4.
I just read that one last night too.
Well, you should read some more. This Bible is the oldest one we have.
I think it was maybe 2007.
Very new place.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear, I am trying my best. I do want to do a good job. I'm not doing this on purpose.
No, I know, Michael, but you're just going to have to try harder. According to Acts 12:57, he who tries not hard enough in the eyes of the Lord tries not at all.
It's really an all or nothing guy, isn't it?
It's either yes or no. That's it.
Black or white, yes or no.
Yes or no.
Odds or evens.
Right. Yeah, odds or evens. May the odds be ever in your favor. You get it. Sister Mary, I suppose we can reach a compromise with Michael. We can let him stay in the church, and in return, he can maybe do some chores around the environment.
This song's about me. Michael, row your boat ashore. Hallelujah. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Michael, for your chores, you will be our choir conductor. We have 6 choirs. They will all be under your responsibility and leadership.
I won't let you guys down. I won't. I'm going to try my best, but more than that, I'm going to do my best.
That's exactly what God wants.
God doesn't want you any other way.
Luke, I'm gonna have to ask you to make up your mind.
Okay?
You can't be distinguished in the beard and long in the hair like a party animal. People need to see you one way, Luke.
So I can't kind of go with the Jesus look?
Jesus was a special man. We can't all be Jesus, Luke.
Listen, Dad, you're cramping my style, okay?
I wanted you to have a soul patch like me. And suddenly that's not cool! Is it, Luke?
Dad, it wasn't very sudden. It happened over a slow period of time. It's definitely not cool now. It took years, Dad.
When I was a kid, I thought I'd be the coolest dad ever. I'd have a rat tail, a soul patch.
Dad, you are cool.
Joseph?
Check out the soul patch. Am I right, Dad?
Right? Luke just doesn't get it. Luke thinks that to be cool and to have facial hair that's sometimes a party and sometimes a ruckus, and sometimes cool to wear to work is cool.
How could it possibly be a ruckus and cool to wear to work, Dad?
I can't think straight!
Let
Soul
me do
patch
my
takes
own facial hair. I've let you do the soul patch when you would come into school and people would joke. I don't remember what they said, but they laughed.
I thought
They were. That was the problem.
Times are changing!
No, for years! Dad, for years they've been, Joseph, why are you living Dad's life?
You don't be cool like him back in the 80s.
It's been a steady decline for Dad. In the 80s, he worked at Google. He was on that. He was having premonitions.
I worked on it when it's still a pipe dream.
And during the 90s, damn, he was working at PowerPoint. And after that, it was all downhill, and before we knew it, Dad was
In Bing.
big. Your whole life is ahead of you. Don't do what Dad did and sell yourself to Bing.
She's right there.
She's right.
You look like a girl now!
Hey, help me with the drum set.
I'm worried about the instrument setup, but I'm also very worried about whether anybody's going to notice my new shoes if I'm stuck behind the drums.
Oh, now we can move the drum set to the front and move the lead singer to the back.
Yes, that, however, like my feet are still, it's not really a solution, but
The way we put your shoes on the front of the whole stage. We just line them up.
okay, Trish, I don't want to just like shoot around all these kind of suggestions, but I want to wear them. I don't want my feet to be like smelling bad and naked and stuff.
Honey, your feet do not smell bad.
You are so good to me. You are so kind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's okay if nobody sees them.
Okay, honey.
They can see them afterward during the meet and greet.
That's true. I think it's going to be a very good show. It's going to be very multicultural.
Hoping for a good turnout.
It's going to be very good at the UN. Get these cables ready.
Is that between the two of us, we're going to be able to carry it off like we planned and run around playing all different instruments throughout the course of the show?
Honey, I got the harmonica, that guitar, and this one.
You on all of those and me on about 7 or 8 different drums, I think we should be good. What more do you need, really?
Well, I think at the meet and greet, you're going to have to keep doing the bongo. Because people are coming for your drum.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm like they want to like steal it, like literally.
Yes? If you don't continuously do the drum, people are gonna take it. Keep the drum to Reese.
You know what? I saw this coming. I did.
In a premonition?
More of a dream. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about your dreams, Therese. I don't know if we can get married if you're having dreams. It's a crazy mind you got right there.
You're throwing more things at me that like you don't dream. I feel like I don't know you at all, despite the fact that we play the piccolo, the harmonica, the drums, and the guitar together. That's not enough to be a foundation for a marriage.
Full of secrets.
Welcome, audience. Welcome to our high school's rendition of Jesus Christ Superstar!
Jesus Christ, superstar. Are you what they say you are? I was really in this play in high school.
do that. That is something I would like.
I am a fruit-bearing tree, the very same that Eve got.
It is what we rehearsed. Yeah, it is.
Hey, look, I'm a Jewish kid.
Very first choir practice. Got all the sheet music set up. Okay. This one's for you, Lord.
I am the Lord your God.
Of all of the things you choose to listen in on is my very first choir practice.
Michael, did you hear that by any chance?
I did.
It's me, it's God.
It's God. He talks to me every once in a while.
No. God is here in this church.
What, do you not believe in me anymore?
No, God,
That's very hypocritical.
it's just that you kind of sound like Sister Mary, but I'm sure she's going to play a prank on us, right?
What? Sister Mary, play a prank? Nuns have too many other fun things to do.
Get under this table so he can't hear us. Okay.
Yes, he. It is a man's voice.
Michael, this is going to sound crazy, but did you take any cocaine before coming to church?
What are you even talking about? This is a church.
I can still hear you.
Okay, well, the table isn't helping.
I'll take you to hell?
Can you just help me?
I'll look that up.
Can you just help me? Because I don't want to be judged for this moment right now, and that is depending on whether I get into heaven or not.
Okay,
I don't want to screw this up.
We don't know why God is here. Why don't we ask God why He's here?
You're right.
Or she's here. I'm not sure.
He, definitely a male speaking right now.
God, why are you here?
I was very impressed. I was curious. I am the Lord your God. Ask no questions.
What? God, I'm just gonna, do some choir practice, and then I'm gonna get to heaven, right?
To get into heaven, you must say 10 Hail Sister Marys.
Okay, we shall do them in the chromatic scale.
Right, the chromatic scale.
Hail, Sister Mary, Mary, Sister Mary. So that's 2, right?
That's 2. Yeah, I like that. Lord is pleased.
So we don't have to do the other 8?
What? Not that, please. No. I wasn't expecting it to get this far.
Whoa, God, you weren't expecting? Don't you know past, present, and future, and like everything, and omniscience, and all
different dimensions and stuff?
The whole enslavement thing in Egypt kind of surprised me. I know. I'm just most Damn it!
He is not the Lord all-powerful.
Sister Mary, stand.
You've got a lot of explaining.
You know the punishment. I shall read Sarah Palin's biography.
I'm here. You're the bearded lady. We needed you out there today.
Look, being a bearded lady is some serious responsibility.
I know. I'm a lion tamer. Want to talk about responsibility?
This again, Maurice? This? Really?
How
This
many
conversation?
times a day does someone roar in your face?
Often! I have a beard and I'm a woman. Very often. I get very strange, suggestive statements slurred at me. They're very strange. They're very suggestive. They're statements, and I don't like them. You have to deal with animals. That's awesome. I have to deal with creeps and sexual deviants.
I want your beer hair all over my chest!
That was suggestive. I've never heard one.
Harry, more like sexy. Am I right? I'm right. I'm right.
right?
You'd think after being in this traveling circus for like over 20 years, it wouldn't get to me anymore, but they just keep coming back with the slurs and the suggestions. And
You know what, Sheila, though? I'd give everything to be you.
yeah?
Yeah. At least someone finds you sexy.
Yeah.
Sheila, not even the lions think I'm attractive. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh, that's a sexy lion.
Stay, Rory.
People even find the lions more sexy than me.
Yeah! No, that's wrong. They shouldn't say that, because Reese, you are. Let me see that face of yours again. That is a face only a mother and a trained circus professional could love.
Sheila, I don't know how to crack out and say this, but I'll just
Say it.
crack out and say this.
Crack out and say it.
Sorry, Roy was
May I?
getting
May I?
feisty. Nay. Sheila, would you want to maybe exit the tent with me sometime and get a beer?
Oh, God!
Oh my God!
Ferdinand, hello. Is it great you in concert?
Tabitha, I'm unimpressed. The instrumental combination, I've seen better. I think they really could have done with some sitar.
I don't know. I've really been enjoying the various drum set they've been having. It's very complex looking.
I mean, they've got a lot of rhythm, but it's a bit light and other instrumentation. It makes it a bit hard to hear it. I don't know when this is going to go well for the trade negotiations in 10 years, so.
It's meant to distract us so that we don't have to quite, think about the trade.
Process, the politics. I know. I mean, have you been listening to what they're doing lately? They want to move the whole city of Amsterdam to the United States. I know that sounds ridiculous, and I couldn't believe it either at first, but that's the plan. The Americans, they're up to things.
I have not been watching any news lately. I've just been on vacation.
Personally, I take the time, even when on vacation, to, I don't know, check something on my phone or something. I understand sometimes you want to go off the grid and not pay attention to the world, but, come back to a UN concert, that's fine. Where you prioritize.
Usually the only things that I engage in politics are musical. Otherwise, being a budget secretary, who knows? I don't even have a bank account. Questioning everything for demand.
I'm not sure you should be here. This is invite only. This is there may be springing secret information on us later. I don't know.
Secret information?
You won't hear it from me. I mean, you'll hear it from them later, so it doesn't. You're not trustworthy, is what I'm saying.
I'm just writing down your secrets.
Haven't even gotten to any juicy ones.
So, Ferdinand. You're British, right?
Yes.
I was French. Slides.
I think so. Childhood ambassadors move around a lot, but I mean. So one time I made out with somebody in a graveyard. You should put that down.
It's the first time I've written in 14 years.
We have gone to a digital age, It's good to get the old pen to paper again. I'm glad that you still carry them around even after years of disuse and non-function.
Always got to be prepared just in case.
I kind of like this song. I changed it.
Oh. It was very light and low. on, all right. Already will on.
When we could, I was going to say, cover bands are always a big hit at the UN concert.
All right, British secret agents, get in here. We've got a massive, massive problem. Right. The Prime Minister's just contacted me and he's told me something very important. Right.
What?
He said, okay, can you stop saying right? Right. Holy shit. Right. The Prime Minister has just informed me that there are other secret agents among the secret agents.
What?
Oh, stop saying what? What? I'm asking. I'm asking.
Is it you?
You?
Yeah. Tell me if it's you.
I would. All right. I'm trying to figure this out. Right.
Yeah,
Now, we're all gonna close our hands and our eyes, and we're gonna just
At the same time.
and on 3 we're gonna open our eyes. Right.
This is necessary.
Why?
Shut up! Right. And we're gonna open our eyes, and the first people that you make contact with.
Right.
What if? Just close your eyes for a second.
Okay, it's the contact.
Just close your eyes for a second. just keep them closed. Right. Just keep them closed. Just keep them closed. There's nothing happening here. There's nothing happening here.
You want me, you got me, in the flesh.
Sister Mary, when did we hire a circus actor to perform at the church?
It's not a circus actor, Father. This is
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
He's here. He's here. Michael. He's here.
This isn't like that God prank.
He's here.
This isn't like that God.
This is not God.
Wow, he definitely uses conditioner.
This is like the super shortcut way to get into heaven, right? Like I just make good with Jesus Christ, and I'm like bongo for heaven, right?
Why don't you try? Why don't you go speak to Jesus?
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Speak for saint.
Just
I've been working on this. Jesus, hello. Hello. My name's
What's up?
Mr. Sterling.
Hey.
Michael Sterling.
Cool.
Michael is Commando Sterling. How's it hanging, man? What like projects have you been working on, like birdhouses or like? That's stupid.
I have a 2007 Bible. Could you sign it?
It's all Bible. It's not just her Bible.
My God.
He turned his little spit into ink.
That is one of the unnamed blessings.
Dude. Yeah. Oh, dude, he called me by name.
Look. You're just trying to be cool and like, you know.
Oh, so hard. I'm trying so hard. I know it's not like a parent, but I am trying really hard.
Who needs that soul patch? Just keep that going. And like, that's totally all you need to just hang out.
And then I'm a bongo for heaven?
Yeah. You just like hang out with all the bros in heaven, man. Like you don't have to like try hard to impress.
Bros in heaven?
It's a term we use. I'm falling, okay?
Is it? I don't want to join a frat.
I mean, if heaven's a frat, like I'll be there. Like,
I'm in a sisterhood.
Yeah. What about sisters?
Yeah. They're chill too. They got their own thing going.
What own thing?
All the angels just hang out. Like, is that so hard to grasp?
No, I'm like totally down for hanging. I'm like the most chill. Like you have me up there. I'm like
still trying
no.
really hard.
hard not to try.
Better, good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew I would get it eventually. Oh, go to heaven. Did you hear that? Jesus, I know this might sound rude, but
Go ahead. I've heard it all. I've been around for a few years.
I'm just confused as to why you're really here. Like, you know, no offense, Sister Mary, but you played a crazy prank on us last week, and I thought it was high in my mind, but it wasn't. It was just like she was pretending to be God, and I don't think she deserves to go to heaven because she was trying to be God. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. A couple things. I'm gonna go in order. Okay, ready? Am I about to like blow your brains out? Here we go. Okay, ready? Jesus is gonna blow your brains out.
I think that's super cool. Let's blow people's brains out and have it together.
Well, your mind is what I meant to say.
I blew my brains out a couple.
No. You're getting off tracks here. I was listening. That was a really good impression. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
I'm feeling kind of down on myself right now.
No, it was a really good impression. You had them fooled for a long time. Like, I saw that. And that's another thing. I saw it. I see what you guys do. I listen to what you guys do. I know about this tension here. I'm like all-knowing, omniscient, past, present, future type of dude.
You're so good at that.
Sweetie, what are you doing to Bing?
I wanted to see where you were, Dad. I'm trying to.
This is the desert lands.
Dad, I wanted to tell you something. I've accepted the Lord, and therefore I'm trying to accept you too.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to get people to accept us for a long time.
I know, and Dad, I don't want you to get too excited, but I made Bing my homepage. I'm going to Dad. Oh my God, Dad! Wait, turn back. Dad, you shaved your soul patch. Dad.
And Bing got a lion for people to come.
Oh wow! I thought that was stuffed.
No, I was just sleeping.
Dad, you looked wonderful without it. But I thought about what I said the other day, and you're just not you without your soul patch. Plus, Jesus came to me in a dream and told me that you were with it.
Thankfully, I have these stickers. It's back, baby. Sorry, I'm putting soul patches on the big page.
Wow, it's a picture of you, Dad, on Google, or Bing Image.
Like the Google on it!
It's been some goddamn fucking funny business in the UN lately, I'll tell you what.
I think we should probably just start fresh, like new UN charter.
Yes, American control from the top down, from the bottom up, from the all in, out.
Let's get started.
Can I join?
Come on in. You
Yeah,
don't
anyone
look shifty at all.
needs a rush.
I'm so high! This literally Americans.
No, but Russia.
I don't know, I'm kind of feeling that in
Fine.
I mean,
Fine.
you need at least 3 people to take over all the world.
Right.
At
That
least 3
sounds good.
people.
Okay, whoa, guys.
No,
the
you
Russian
need-
was alright,
No.
but like multiple.
Britain is cool.
I was
Britain
really
is cool.
hoping for just Americans.
No.
It feels less like a
That is it.
takeover.
That is it. We do American, we do Britain, and we do Russia, and that is it. And we all just...
That hierarchy?
We get any more people in here, it's just going to be like the UN already is.
No, you meant that.
Alright, well then let's just go ahead and get started.
We have
then,
bar.
alright?
We have Britain, America, Russia, bar.
Oh.
We set the bar. Set the bar high or low. Wherever we set it, we set it.
So I'm thinking to start, maybe like democracy for
Oh, you are using Bing. You use Google. Bing not help you take world.
part of Ukraine. You use Silly American.
We use being back in the revolution and the American Revolution and that.
That's
They've
been around for a long time.
I know. It was only premonition.
It was a pipe dream back then.
On that note of like being around for a while, how about like entrepreneurship and like small business owner support?
Yes. Yes. I was about to say socialism. But I remember I am your friends.
Big time capitalism, like some Protestant work ethic.
Yes, capitalism is what I meant. It is good for all of us.
And like
I agree. I doubt what you're saying, but I also agree with the sentiment behind it.
Protestant work ethic? What about a Catholic?
Okay, all right.
We let JFK and that was enough.
We do America, we do Britain, we do Russia, we do God, and that is it. We're Borg.
For you, a completely improvised play in the style of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, the great bard, recently celebrated his 450th birthday. He did not celebrate it, unfortunately. He passed away a long time ago. But enough sadness. Or maybe not, because you guys will be determining the type of play that we perform for you, the type of Shakespearean play, whether it be like a comedy, a tragedy, a history. The way we do this is we get a title from you all. And some example titles that we've had. Last night we performed the new Shakespearean play, Matchmaking Day in Italy. We have also performed Henry of the Sky and Taken by the River. So these are all very different Shakespearean comedies, tragedies, histories, things of that nature. And by presenting us with a title, you all will be creating the tone of our piece tonight. So, with that in mind, and with us channeling all knowledge and good vibes and bad vibes from the Shakespearean day, may someone in this room who is so moved by the gods present us with a title for tonight's first and last unique performance of this.
Ancient
Sorry, I'll shout it out once.
Midsummer Night's Death.
A bag of steam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first and last performance of the great Shakespearean play, A Bag of Steam.
Friends, Triton's countrymen, lend me your tears. For tonight much crying will you do. We are sad to say this, for theater is such a joyous occasion. But tonight here we sit, surrounded by the moors of wood. The very thought of vapor creeps into thine eyes. But displaced they must be, for tumult, though he cares truly for everyone, must abandon his will. He must abandon his fortune, and he must abandon everything he knows. Dost this thou for you enjoyment? No! No, 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 no! This shall be long, this shall be painful, and this shall be magical. This shall be mysterious. This shall be a bag of steam.
Within our midst.
Sister, please, you are angering the spirit.
He moans.
He moans too much.
What apparition is this before us, then, goodly brother?
I am not sure. Maybe I should poke it with my sheep.
Nay, an apparition may I be, though painted as well. Quite painted, for thou must see. 'Tis quite an overlap from the spirit realm, the human realm. We share the same emotions, ups, downs, in-betweens. We flow through these flowing emotions as if a river coming down a mountain. Let me explain to you.
Plain, goodly, and painted spirit, for I am most confused. Thou look'st in agony, but mine brother and I know not wherefore.
You see, you are a mystery to us. You come here in the forest, our house, our garden, and yet you claim to be someone you're not.
Yes, for you claim to be the noble spirit of goodly weather, but I can see that thou creates only fog. And when we follow thee here, quite removed from the gardens in which you first appeared, why, there's nothing here but desolation and your pain.
And tonight, there was supposed to be no fog. I checked.
We have an almanac. And almanacs do not lie. Perhaps they do.
Mayhaps it be a falsification. Mayhaps it be a yarn I string you along with. But this is true. Hark! Woo!
What is not physical? I know not.
Test me, for I am not of the corporeal. I am of the ambient.
I am most afeared, for this not man, but spirit here hath lied, hath tricked us into believing his pain, as though he were to need an appendectomy, but yet I can see, actually maybe he does need that.
If you are hurt, you can tell us. If you are not, keep explaining.
Doth thine eye not lie too? Painted I am, for pain is shared between the spirit and the human. My yellow knaves out here in this moor, I try to explain to you my dire and painted situation, but hear you not the words I speak? I suffer from the same maladies and misfortune that you too suffer.
And what do we suffer of other than bad weather? Pray, tell, for I still believe thee not.
Hast thou ever been the victim of a loved one lying to you? Hast thou ever been the victim of some lily-livered scum going behind thine back and whispering false gossips about her?
For sure, for 'tis part natural of the human experience, but surely not one of the spirit realm.
Ah, incorrect you are, fair maiden. Incorrect you are. I traveled here, thine following in my midst, because I had to leave to get away from these worrisome cowards. For you see, I'm an outcast of these gods.
Sister, he's an outcast of these gods.
'Tis what I have just said.
You know, there's a brewing pot of tea inside. Why don't you come inside and we'll talk it out?
'Tis in my favor if it be in your sister's.
Sister, thou art concerned?
I, my brother, I will accept this favor and this hospitality, but, goodly sir, I am afeared for your own personal wealth.
A fool may Ronaldo be, a fool shall he be.
Yes, sir.
Thou hast no qualms with a fool? No. Thou hast no qualms with a fool?
I have lost my way.
Wast thou following a path?
Why, yes, the path of shoe with mark of diamond.
Tybalt, you are drunk again. Please sit.
'Tis Tybalt. 'Tis Tybalt where? Oh, 'tis Tybalt here. 'Tis Tybalt no. 'Tis a fool, yes. Tybalt. Yes, I be Tybalt.
A prophecy hath come from the gods.
In physical form?
Yes. Written by a priest, quite obviously.
I tell you, messenger, then speak, and may you be on the pathway out.
Well, quite rude.
We never get guests. Go on.
Many thanks. 'Tis the word of the gods that a young man rhyming with fribbled may finally come and get out of this trouble.
Have I been in trouble?
It continues. The kingdom's troubled of fine weather, in which they cannot feather. Yes.
'Tis seen many feathers floating around lately. Pray tell, a goose just exploded, but nay.
Darling, this could be your chance. The gods want you, Tybalt.
Yes. Who does not want Tybalt? Too many people want Tybalt, and that is the trouble. For am I not to be mine own person and be everyone else's person? Who is to live for Tybalt but Tybalt?
Tybalt, you've been chosen. Thine has been chosen.
So ungrateful, Tybalt. You've been ungrateful since the first day we met.
Ungrateful? No. Grateful for you, yes. Grateful for the messenger.
Everyone loves me. My name's Tybalt.
Dost thou mock me?
No.
With a pitch higher than mine own?
Goodly father, fair mother.
Yes, approach,
young.
daughter. Pet names are no company for messengers. Porky.
Yes. Father and kind mother, I come to thee both with news most strange.
Yes,
Pray.
on with it, beautiful daughter.
Mine own brother and thy good son True and I were walking in our garden when an apparition came before us.
It is true.
Knowest thou not I startle easily?
Sorry. Didst thou tarry with the apparition?
I'm sorry?
Didst
Thou tarry with the apparition.